Hey, Jono here, thank you for joining me for the Hunter, Call of the Wild. New game, episode 12, Thou Are. That's right, we just finished at Hope's Camp. I'm actually going to quickly fast travel there, fastly. And then I'm going to pack up my tent and the blind. So, we need 2 black bears in the area. We need one within 40 meters. I don't know how tricky that will be. It depends on the scenario because I don't have a caller. We need the 2 coyote, which can be in the same area. But I think what I'll also be doing is resting up. Maybe not straight away. I just don't want to hunt at night, but I do want to, what am I doing? Remove fast travel. Thank you. Ah, getting there. I do want to, see if any coyote are about. Especially, we just bagged one, and there was another one in this area. The problem was the wind is not in my favor. Same with the bears. So, we'll pack this up. Don't want to run around too much. Thank you. The game's gonna freak out when I do this. It's not too bad. Sometimes it just goes crazy. I wish these, when you shut them, I wish they would stay shut. Okay, interesting. That's mapped it to my thing. I might just make it morning. Maybe head to here. In fact, if I'm carrying a tent, I might make it my mission to head to there and set up a tent, because there is a mission down here somewhere later on. I believe that's where that church is. The area might even have something like that. So we'll fast travel, rest until about 7. Because I come across coyote during the day, you know. I always think of them being way more active at night, but to be honest, you get a lot of action from them during the day. 12 hours. That'll do. Though in that bottom area, I don't think I will
close to
harvest,
where you're at right now. I'll send the coordinates.
Any coyote, because there is a mission there. I think the mission I was thinking of, there's one in that area, and it can be a pain to get a coyote there. I think it doesn't have to be a heart shot, I don't think, but I think you need to take down the coyote using a handgun. It might be a heart shot. I can't remember. I just know I had trouble with it. And I've just seen an announcement for February. I don't know if new content is being released alongside with it. Maybe for once they're actually just releasing a patch, but there's going to be a patch fixing several problems and some improvements. I don't have the list open, so I'm not going to go into huge details. There's a couple stuck missions that will be fixed. a few of the reserves are going to have some major animal resets. Hurt Shieldon is not one of them, and neither is Leighton Lake. So my new game shouldn't be affected by it. I was hoping, especially with Hurt Shieldon, that they would like finally actually address the wild boar that aren't by that lake anymore for Tressler number 3, and the red deer not being in Red Deer Canyon for like the 3 or 4 missions that are requiring a red deer to be in that area. But some of the other ones are getting resets. I'm not exactly sure why, but that could be interesting. The thing I'm most do I have to cross this bridge, or am I looking at that bridge? The thing I'm very interested in is they're adding some quick travel points on the Mississippi Acres, the river, I guess the Mississippi itself, to allow you to travel from one side of the river to the other. Because when I did my first look at that, I think even in the title of the video I put major design flaw, and yeah, I said there's one huge problem with this reserve, and it's that you've got this giant frickin' river snaking all the way through the reserve, which is fine, apart from if you shoot something on the other side of the river, good luck harvesting it. Now, I don't know what happens if you fast travel with a downed animal. If you can fast travel and, if you can fast travel and, whether the animal will still be there. They're meant to be fixing this problem too. I actually don't care about this problem. So, how far away was that? 64 meters. Oh, just missed the heart. Look at that. What happens? Okay, there is no. Not a bad shot. Very close to the heart. I think I got, yeah, release up. I'll wait for all this to go through. 62, that's a nice score. Yeah, that's one of the 2. Nice. Yeah, I don't know if you set up a tent, not ideal for the wind. The main thing will be the distance. My hope, and it's not going to happen with me running like mad, but the best thing I could do is find one like resting and just sneak within 40 meters of it and then get it. 40 meters isn't too crazy. But yeah, I don't know whether if you fast travel, if you down an animal and then fast travel, will the animal still be there, or does that kind of remove it from the map? I've never done it. I've never thought to try it. So I don't know. Are we still in Belmont by? Oh yeah, definitely. I never thought to try it, so I'm not sure if that would be a solution to the Mississippi River, because I guess you could set up, if you have tents, you could set up like tents at various points, and you shoot an animal, just fast travel so you're on the other side of the river. But if the animal despawns that's no good to you. But no, apparently there'll be these fast travel options, or quick travel options. I don't know. It'd be good if they did it to other reserves as well, but I don't know why, but they won't have icons for a while. Later this year they'll put an icon. I don't know why they can't do it at the same time. To me it's a weird thing. Just put like an icon. How hard is it for you to draw like a little boat or something? So yeah, you won't be able to see them, but you just have to keep an eye out for boats. I don't know why I'm checking all these. Where's the drink zone? Well, I'm looking over here. This is what I don't get. Where is it? Is this it here? Yeah, okay. So no, either way I was quite surprised to see that. I'm guessing either they noticed during their streams that they do like a weekly stream. I don't know whether when playing there they were like, yeah, actually playing the game I kind of realized the flaw in this. Do I need blacktail for anything? I don't, do I? There's the whitetail within 30 meters. I'm actually not going to bother shooting you, but I do need to remember to buy that rifle. I keep forgetting that. Nothing over there. Yeah, I don't know whether they were playing the game themselves and they kind of realized the flaw, or whether they just had heaps of people being like, guys, what the hell, like, you've made this game such a nightmare. I mean, that was the problem I had with my first look. Another feed zone. I think there's a mission later on to hunt stuff around here, so could be handy having all these need zones. What are you, point of interest? Yes. But yeah, it was a huge pain. In my first playthrough, it's been like 45 minutes or something just traveling, trying to get around a river. Like, I started off the game and headed like northwest or something, which put me into basically a small island, you could say. And then I headed north, reached the river. There was no way I could cross the river. I was like, well, if I want to look for other animals and keep exploring this reserve, I'm going to have to head all the way back. I had no outposts unlocked, so I couldn't fast travel or anything like that. Are these all for rabbit? I guess so. Yeah, so I just had to walk, and then the problem was the wind was blowing south, which was the way I was heading, so any animals I came across were all south of me, till I finally got to the point where I could cross the river. There are some smaller rivers that do have points, but I really, and I said this ages ago, maybe in that video, that I really wish that they would have some marking on the map to let you know. It's this coyote. Oh, actually, 4730. I gotta remember that I'm actually after a coyote. That way. Let's just head here and see. Because I had, in, I think, Yukon Valley? Yeah. There's a couple points in the rivers where it's actually shallow enough for you to cross. The map gives you no indication that that's a thing. Sounded like a beer to me. The map gave no indication that you could cross there, but you'd just see when you're at that point that the river's real shallow, and it's like, oh yeah, I can actually cross. But there's like one mission on a little island, and a couple people have bitched that I didn't show how you get onto the island, and I was like, well, to be blunt, like, it seemed so bloody obvious to me. Why would I show it? Like, it's like no one actually went to the island to try and see how to cross over. And it was like, there's like 2 points directly north and south of the island where you can just cross. Like, it's super obvious that you can cross there. Like, it's not even a river at all. Or like, the, you can see all the rocks and that. Like, it actually goes above the water. Almost like a little natural road. But people are like, the video doesn't show. How'd you get there? It's like, I honestly don't. Did you not even try to... Did you just see on the map that's an island and give up then? Did you not actually go to the island? So I kind of thought, at one point, I mean, it'd work better as an image than a video, but of going through, like, Mississippi and Yukon Valley, just following all the rivers, and then being like, this is somewhere you can cross, that is somewhere you can cross. Where is this bear? Because now that I've dropped down here, I'm going to be annoyed. Alright, we'll go for you. Yeah, I thought, oh, I might just do that. Where? That sounded like it came from up here. I don't know what to do. Go after the bear or the coyote? The bear's aware of me. Yeah, what the hell? How did you end up there? Oh, I know what I may have done. Because it called at the same time as a blacktail, I was following the blacktail's call, not the bear's. This game's really bad at, if two animals call in quick succession, it'll only show the one. Yeah, that beer's way too spooked. Damn, that sucks. I want to, you know, bloody dropped down like I did. Especially because all I did was gave it my scent. But this coyote, where are you? Yeah, gone. I thought that might happen. I mean, I wasn't doing my normal thing of staying in one spot and calling. The problem is it wasn't giving any other kind of call to, like, help me out. What is the time? Yeah. The thing that sucks is it's right at the end of its feeding, so it's not as likely to come back on its own. To be honest, I should be following its tracks, not... I don't know why I'm walking where I think it went. So that's pointing the wrong way. Screw it, I'm just gonna go after this. Deal with that later. It's possible that by the time, even though I'm running, I might do that. Do exactly that. Now, if I'm lucky, I can get a pretty good view from here. So yeah, I thought I might go through the reserves and just take note of everywhere you can pass and be like, well, here. But like I said, it would work better as just an image. Here's a map of the reserve with every point you can cross at. Because I really don't know why the game... Even if they had some feature where you discover it, and then it marks it with something. All it has to be is like a black line through the river or something like that. For future reference, but... But yeah, Yukon Valley, to be honest, if you don't know how to get onto that island, I'm a little surprised. Because, I mean, all I did was... I was like, right, it's an island, let me head towards it to see how to cross. And it's like, oh, well, clearly you can cross from the north and south. There's an outpost directly to the south of the island, so if you end up there, just head straight north and you'll end up... See, I'm hoping I'll find it just nicely in the spot here and not too far down here. Yeah, you'll end up on the island, no problem. It's a real good spot for beers too. I had like 3 need zones for beers there, so I used it for a few missions, that area. Problem is, she's not likely to come directly to me. I'd rather be prone, but the view... It's not the most ideal spot, because even if she comes more that way, I won't see her. Okay. Oh, I just wanted to adjust a tiny bit and the analog stick would not budge. Alright. Thank you for your sacrifice. Right. Money, money, money. Alright, let's see. Okay. From anywhere. I always find it weird when they do missions like this. I'd say out of sync. We've just had... what, 3 coyote hunting related missions, including one that will spot 2 coyotes. But we've definitely had, yeah, harvest 2 in Chile, harvest 2 anywhere, and harvest 2 with a rifle. So we've had all these harvest coyote missions, and now it's like find tracks, listen to the call, and spot one. It's like, really? Like, huh. Yeah. See if I'm lucky, I'll spot you. That's wrong one. It just seems like a step backwards. I'm not saying each mission has to get harder and harder and harder, but you think you'd start, especially on the first reserve of a new game, it'd be like, right, first I want you to learn how to track a coyote. Then I want you to harvest one. Because I think one of the first Red Fox missions in Hirtshilden is like, harvest one with a bow. And it's like, really? Right off the bat, you just want that? And it's like in Vualez, in the African one. After you complete the main storyline, you unlock Brother. He starts giving you missions. And one of his missions, maybe the first one he gives you, I don't know, but one of them is like find some poop. And it's like, really? Like, I've just completed all these missions. Way more hard out than this. You know, I've done all this hard out stuff, and you want me to now look at poop. Like, that should have been one of the first missions of the game, if you're gonna have me do that. So you want me to find poop now. Like, yeah. I can understand, like, how we had to find some for Tramp. Fine. That was very early on in this game. It doesn't bother me at all. But it's such a simple task. But, you know, 3/4 of the way through the game. This will definitely spook the coyote away, but I'm after its tracks. Okay, I will go after you instead. Why are you always in such a terrible spot, Mr. Bear? That wind just really hates me. So it's possible next month with this update or whatever, and those reserves, it's like Kalinas Katros, Katros Kalinas, however it goes, Mississippi Acres, Vualez, and it might be Medved. Those reserves are getting the animal population reset. I don't fully get what they mean. It's possible that all the need zones and everything is just going to be gone. Like, you will basically be on a brand new map. Like, all your hunting points will be, like, yeah, all your need zones gone. You'll have to to learn where all the animals are again. They might be totally moving around where they actually are in the first place. So regions that had like no springbok might now have springbok. I really don't know, but sometime in Feb, so can you're gonna run. I want to spot you, but you're in a... Yeah, I think you're fleeing. Terrible, terrible. Why can I not... Never mind. Because you're definitely fleeing now. God, I hate when the binoculars just don't spot an animal. I want to highlight to give me a better idea. I don't even know where you went. There's tracks there, but is that you coming or going? Yeah, stupid spot for you to be in. Right bloody... Only the... Your upper chest revealed. Okay, looks like you went this way. Yep. This is where having a caller would be so useful. What level am I? 14? Yeah. So yeah, basically if you're, I don't know, grinding diamonds, or if you're doing the missions there, whatever, you might want to look into what they're going to be doing and try and get it done. I don't know exactly when in Feb they're doing this. It could be the end of it. It could be next week. Which way is this wind going? Nah, screw that. I give up. I'm not going to bother if she's downwind to me. Waste of time. I just want to get this tent. Yeah, you're very tempting, but... What was that? Just a random tree. Above that wind just being a nightmare. You're not worth it. I'll go down south. Check out this church, pitch my tent, and then turn around and come back towards you. I'd like to get you within 40 meters, but I've still got I got to harvest a bear and Kraken, so there's an opportunity there to stack it. I mean, one of the good things with the Magnum, with having it now, is there's a mission coming up at some point where you have to harvest 2 bears with yeah, I was gonna say you totally know I'm here. You have to harvest 2 bears with, I think it's a quick kill of 100. Oh, this isn't a church at all. Ah, what area am I thinking of? I'm positive it was here. There was a church. Maybe it's here. Oh, I'm pretty sure I have to come back here, so I will set up a tent. Yeah, I think there's a mission to slap that there. So now I might grab... Well, while we're here... I think I have to buy... I don't know if I even can. Ah, okay, the Ikas. 30.06. Let me just... With a 45 to 70 caliber rifle. Okay, it's not that. The Ikas might be DLC. I can't remember. 'Cause it's saying it's free. Ah, maybe the coach mate. Yeah, see, this is why I hate. It's one thing if you're going to use that weapon hard out, but 48,000, which is nearly all my money, for one mission. And if I like the rifle, I might, you know, continue using it. Penetration of 40, expansion of 6. See, I think I prefer what I've got. Or would have penetration of 40, expansion of 12. So close to having that unlocked too. Anyway, I will quickly grab my shotgun. And might put the Ranger away. Just for... No, I'll keep it. I keep forgetting that I can hold 4 weapons. So, Shotty goes there. Ranger there. There we go. Okay. So, might as well check this out. Not worried about the moose. Yeah, it's a shame that I have to buy such an expensive rifle for one mission. I'm not really going to bother using it. Like, again, I can't sell it back and get some of my money back. And it's just going to sit in my locker, taking up space. The lockers get so cluttered that I would love to be able to just, you know, sell stuff to just make room. I mean, especially if you're new to the game and you're trying out weapons and you don't like the feel of it or whatever. Because, I mean, they give you the stats, but until you're using it, the recoil on that might not. It doesn't really translate as well. Very old, okay. Well, I wonder if that Coyote's tracks will still be around here somewhere. It's hearing over here somewhere, I believe. Or... was I? I thought there was an outhouse or something that was kind of near. Oh well. Yeah, that wind's just terrible direction now because I'm heading west. Easy does it. So yeah, it's gonna suck. I got all this money and then I'm gonna be down to like $5,000 or something. Ah. Okay. Too bad it's heading west. Okay, well, there is that point of interest, but I'm not going for it. I guess I'll head here and hope that anything of interest, coyote or bears, are on this side. If you're on the right-hand side, I'm sitting pretty for the wind, but every other way basically is just gonna be a headache. I have to keep an eye on the time. We won't have time this episode, but I gotta remember next episode to head to South Lake. To bag a deer. So I think this is just another point of interest. I think it's just regarding the bridge. But we'll cross over, even though that's not mission area, we'll cross over to get that. I think that's near Runachi. I'll look later, but there's a lake or something. Do a couple missions there. At least that rain stopped. Yeah, somehow I have to get up there. See, I mean, the water here on this reserve isn't so bad because they make it kind of clear where you can cross. Ah, nice. Didn't even know you got Roosevelt Way down here. I found the tracks at Valmont, like, last time I was playing. Like, the last time I was doing a playthrough. But Norden and whatever this place is called, I can't remember. This is my, like, Roosevelt Elk area, and maybe Lake Chila, but not expecting them way down here. I'd like to know just how big you are, but you seem to be just a bush. Whatever. But yeah, sorry, keep going back in here. You know, they've got these nice little lines giving you an idea you could cross here, you know, and then here, like a nice little dotted line, you can cross here. There's possibly other places along here where it gets shallow enough, I don't know, but at least you've got, you know, if I'm here, I know I can head to that point to cross. And even here, you can cross here. But why they couldn't have done that with like Mississippi Acres or something like that, just dotted lines cutting through the river, is beyond me. Like, I don't know what they were thinking when they made the reserve and designed the map and that. But gameplay-wise. It was a terrible, terrible flaw, like, especially when starting out, but I guarantee, I haven't hunted on that reserve much. I've been focused on other areas. Melon. Yeah, I've been focused on other areas, but I guarantee there'd be times you'd just be out hunting and you would spot on the other side of the river some, like, you know, a diamond or something, and you're like, well, I can shoot it from here, and then I can risk traveling too far away and the animal despawns. Or I can go all the way around now and hope it's still there and that I get a good angle. Yeah, I just think there would be times where, and I'm not saying there should be a bridge every like 100 meters, I'm just saying they really should have been like, oh, maybe people won't like not being able to cross. Where'd the mail go? Nothing drinking. Okay, well, we'll quickly cross over to here. So you don't actually need the bridge to get across. In fact, I might just go this way because it's right there. And they're changing the raccoon to class 2 at Mississippi. I did read ages ago that they were meant to be doing that. I thought it was pretty weird that it was a class 1. And especially because most of the time when hunting it, like I'm using like the 22, you know, the air rifle. You're not in the mission area. Where are you? Yeah, that's great. You're not even in... Wait. Pretty sure you're not in... Kraken. Wait, who is the one that... Did I complete that mission? Wasn't there a mission to head into Mount Kraken and harvest a bear? And I found the outpost, and I found the lookout point, but I don't recall... Like, I thought I gave up on it. Completed missions. I think it's for Doc, but it might not be. So if I'm going too fast, but... Yeah. I'll have to go through previous episodes, because I do not recall completing it at all. Because what was doc number 3? I mean, I remember that. Maybe I'm just an idiot. I think I am just an idiot, but no, I could have sworn I went over to Mount Kraken, because I do remember trying to work out where the outpost was. I had guessed... I was thinking here. And there were some cabins, but not the outpost. And then I saw a sign, so I followed it up to here, and then I went here. And then I was certain that I was like, well, running out of time, or there might have been the very end of the episode. I'm going to, next time, go back to somewhere else and come back later. And that's what I was saying, like, oh, yep, nice. That's what I was saying, if I don't get it, one of these 2 beers in Belmont within 40 minutes, I don't care, because I still have to harvest 1 in Kraken. But yeah, that's... I hope that's just the case. Yeah, you won't be drinking though, because I've spooked you. I hope that I've just forgotten, because I've had in the past, which is why I back up my save hard out now, because in the past, when recording for the missions, I was halfway through a Tressler one. I think you have to shoot 10 boars weighing at least 100 kg. Why are you all to the bloody wind? Not worth trying to down. Gonna have to leave. Yeah, there was a mission for, like, bag 10 boars within a certain weight, like 100 kg each. And I had some other one for Bandari or whatever his name is. I can't remember his name, but he had bison related missions. And I started up the game one day and it came up with my missions, and I was like, where's the Tressler one? Like, a ton of boar, I think it was called. And the Bandari one. And then I'm like, looking through the completed mission list, and it's like, yep, it's here, you've completed it. It's like, no, I haven't. I'd killed like 4 out of the 10 boar, and I hadn't done anything towards the Bandari one. So, I was like, that's just frickin' crazy. Real weird glitch. I did have a save from the beginning of the reserve, like, backed up. That was the closest I'd backed up. So I had to start that up again and then just rush through as quick mission as I could to get those missions unlocked again. Like, I focused on storyline ones that would unlock Tressler's missions. And yeah, I had to start again. See, now the wind's blowing more just south. Yeah, it was just really strange. I have no idea why it did that, and it's never done it to me again. Unless it's done it to me now. And yeah, like, from then on, I backed up my save. Like, after every hunt, I back up my save, because I have this new game run, and I have my original game, my main game. Yeah, I have that, so I have 2 folders. And I don't just keep one, I keep a backup too. I have my most recent new game, like, from the beginning of this episode, and then I have one still from what would be the beginning of episode 11. So if anything happens to one of them, worst case I would start and be like, oh, I gotta spot Mr. Black again and do those missions again. Which sucks, but the alternative being start from the very beginning, I'll quite happily start from episode 11. I mean, it's sort of, you know, literally 10 hours of gameplay I don't have to do. That's exactly what I want. Now I need to just get as close as I can. The wind, please don't be a dick and just turn southeast. Mr. Bear, do not spot me. I'd be real happy to get to 40 at the same time. Yeah, sorry to keep going on about that Bear and Kraken mission, especially if you've been watching, you're like, no, you did it like episode 7, you dumbass. Like, you need to get a memory check. I will investigate, and in the next episode I'll have my answer. Ah, shit. Beggars can't be choosers. Turn around, turn around. No, 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 no. Oh, I left it a bit late. Well, I won't get my 40 meters. That's a shame. I really wanted an unsuspecting resting bear that I could get up to, but the 40 meter one's either just going to be down to a bit of luck, or I get my caller.
You got it. Great.
Nice.
That's a mighty feat. Not everyone has got what it takes to bag a black bear. Hope can rest a little easier from now on. Thanks again.
Cool. Nice.
So, have you gotten a challenge from Paul yet? Paul Beatty. He's the local guide and an expert hiker. Great guy. He grew up not far from here. His father is still an active hunter in the reserve. A bit of a local legend, really. I saw Paul's dad the other day,
out all the
crouching
info.
in a stand
Still level
as
14.
usual. He's the patient kind of hunter, that one. A thermos of coffee and a book, and he'll sit out there for hours, waiting for that big one. Moose, mostly. I mentioned your hunting interest to Paul, and he suggested you try out a stand-up in Willipeg that's brought him some big moose in the past.
That one's a bit of a
I guess that's
pain.
your first BD challenge, then.
Shit, it might be just too late. Willipeg, way up there. Yeah, we're not going to get it. I think they drink till about 9:30.
Oh, and if you haven't taken on moose before, make sure to stock up on a high-caliber weapon. Those animals are massive, I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't be able to do that just yet, because being a hunting stand, we're at the mercy of where it is. I haven't even been to Willipeg, so I don't even know where. There might be an outpost here. So, we'll see. I've still got to down one within a bear within 40 meters, but just talking about that. We've got a spot and hear a call from an elk. Got a spot a coyote. We might be heading towards Runachi Heights. I would like to stack these two, but I need my rifle score to be slightly higher. So the next thing we might do is, I know we've got 2 hours to kill, I think. Ah, shit. No, we don't. I thought they started at 12. No, fuck. Okay. It's 10 o'clock, which is good. We'll be heading there. We won't be doing it this episode. Oh, I was waiting until about 12:30. Terrible. No. I found it at about 12:30. Idiot. Yeah, also, I think I was saying, and I completely got sidetracked ages ago, but I was talking about the great thing with getting the Magnum early is there's a mission coming up where you have to harvest 2 bears with 100 quick kill. And usually with the rifle I would be using, it's okay to use on bears, but It just doesn't have the same punch as the Magnum, so I'd always have to go for a heart shot to get it down in time. But as we saw with the first bear I got today, a single lunge shot is enough to knock it out instantly with the Magnum. So that mission should be much easier, which is good. But anyway, next time, I have to quickly dash towards here. I got a good hour, 2 hours on the need zone time, but I wanted to be there before it even started. I gotta hope the wind stays in my favor. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and take it easy.